versus Goliath as IPFW prepares to play host to the number 2 ranked team in the country, the University of Southern Indiana. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Maas. Welcome to another edition of IPFW basketball. I'm joined as always by Charlie Washington and Charlie, David, Goliath.
Well, certainly Southern Indiana's bringing a very high-powered offense in here, over 90 points a basketball game. What we have to do, control the tempo, keep the big plays down, and keep the long runs down, and keep this game in control.
IPFW defeated Southern Illinois Edwardsville Thursday night, and they had 4 players in double figures. How important is it for everyone to contribute here this afternoon? Extremely important.
We've been getting some good play from the entire team. The team is starting to gel, getting some good things. You just have to put 40 good minutes together to compete against a strong basketball team like Southern Indiana.
When these two teams played back in November, it was 94-81. Just a short loss by IPFW. We'll see what happens here this afternoon. It's IPFW and Southern Indiana coming up next, right here on College 56 Sports. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. This is Mike Maas along with Charlie Washington calling the action in today's men's basketball game, featuring the Screaming Eagles of the University of Southern Indiana and the Mastodons of IPFW. This telecast of IPFW men's basketball is brought to you in part by Pizza Hut of Canterbury, featuring famous Pizza Hut pizza. Charlie Washington, we said in the pregame, this is a David versus Goliath matchup. IPFW 7-15 on the year. Southern Indiana, number 2 ranked team in the country, 17-1. What does IPFW do to win this game?
First, come out enthusiastic, intense. It is possible that Southern Indiana wants to mail this one in, may not come with the intensity that they need to compete and win this basketball game. And if they do that, and if Dons execute a game plan that they have to execute, we can get one from these guys.
Thursday night, IPFW played a very good basketball game for approximately 34-35 minutes, and they defeated SIU Edwardsville, avenging the defeat to them earlier in the year, which was SIU's only victory. And in that ball game, 4 players in double figures for IPFW, led by Brad Knoll with 19. But what struck me, having watched that ball game, the effort that the bench players gave. Keon Henderson, great game, 10 first half points. He was in double figures. Matt Shepard underneath, improving game by game. Then you had the 2 starting freshmen, Jim Kesenich and Lindsey Henderson, improving. A hopeful sign in a game today where when these two teams met back in November, it was only 94-81, USI on top.
And you're going to need a full team effort against a strong team like this. Looking up and down, their scoring column, they have guys averaging 16, a couple of guys averaging 16, a couple of guys averaging 10, 12, and 9, 8. So they get about 12 guys in the scoring columns just about every game. And what we have to do is play a strong inside game, that intangible all the time, and then have the constant running of the court of D'Angelo Woodall and keep our shooters in the basketball game, and that's Brad Knoll and Nick Wise.
Something that you and I discussed earlier, traditionally IPFW has played Southern Indiana tough here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center.
Yeah, they brought some very tough basketball teams in here over the years, and as a matter of fact, I saw their career leading scorer, certainly he was for a long time, Stephen Jackson, the old Southside star from years ago, and they brought some very good basketball teams into this gymnasium, but IPFW always played them tough and many times came out the victor. So again, don't take anything for granted just because this is the number 2 team in the nation. Come out playing hard, intense, and execute a good game plan.
I don't believe I'm seeing what I'm seeing on the screen. One Luke Recker.
That's what it looks like.
Former DeKalb star, former IU star, had a brief stopover at the University of Arizona. He now is playing for Coach Steve Alford at Iowa. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but let's join PA announcer Brian Miller for the announcing of today's starting lineups.
of Illinois, number 54. Come on, Green. Head coach is Bruce Pearl. He is assisted by Rick Curtis and Ken Johnson. And now, the starters for your IPFW Mastodons. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Freeport, Illinois, number 3, D'Angelo Woodall. At the other guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Spring Arbor, Michigan, number 24, Brad Knoll. At forward, a 6'5 junior from Plymouth, Indiana, number 42, Nick Wise. Also at forward, a 6'8 freshman from Hammond, Indiana, number 44, Lindsey Henderson. And in the middle, a 6'10 freshman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 50, Jim Kesnick. Head coach of the Dons is Doug Knoll. He is assisted by Joe Pachota and Fred Andrews.
Well, you get a good look at Doug Knoll in his second year here at the helm at IPFW. Players getting final instructions. We have our tennis shoes on, Charlie, because I got a funny feeling this is going to be racehorse basketball.
Hey, we better come ready to play, and that's what we have to do. They're the number 2 team in the nation, and they're not going to just come in here and roll over. So we have to come out very intense and bring our A game.
As we said, coming into this ball game, Southern Indiana 17-1 overall. Their lone loss to Kentucky Wesleyan in conference play as well. IPFW 7-15 in the conference, 7-15 overall, and they are 4-8 in the conference. IPFW in the home white, blue trim. USI, blue, red and white trim. Here we go. USI controls the tip. Inside feed, shot blocked by Woodall as Curry thought he had an easy layup. Nice defensive play by Camone Green on the run. Shot up, missed. Put back up and in by Derek Lyons. USI is quick, Charlie.
Very quick and very athletic.
Woodall off the iron, no. Henderson with the offensive board, and he's called for traveling before he can put it back up. Nice offensive rebound by Lindsey Henderson. Unfortunately, turnover.
Yeah, based on the contact from Kesnick, good to see the both going for the rebound, but they bumped each other and ultimately caused Henderson to travel.
Inside, come on Green, I should say, rather. No basket. Let's see what the call is.
That's great position that time by Brad Knoll.
Green's going to be called for the personal foul. Pushing off.
Yeah, ducked the shoulder.
His first, team first. Kesnick will inbound it for the Dons. Full court pressure put on by Southern Indiana. Whistle. Out of bounds, last touch by Green. It'll be IPFW basketball, and that was a little mismatch. Camone Green, 6'7", 227 against Brad Knoll, 6 foot, 180. Knoll will inbound it. Battle of the headbands there. Point guard positions. Woodall. Watch by Christian. Kesnick, no good. Rebound controlled by Derek Lyons. Here come the Eagles. Baseline move, shot no good by Curry, but he is fouled and will go to the line shooting 2. Jim Kesnick picks up the personal, his first, team first.
And the Screaming Eagles, Mike, get to the basket in a hurry.
Boy, do they ever. Of course, they're averaging over 92 points a contest. First free throw by Curry is up and in. 79% free throw shooter. Second one no good, goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Southern Indiana. As you get a good look at Bruce Pearl in his 9th year at USI. Kasanich looking for somebody. Gets it to Woodall. Three-pointer, Nick Wise, yes!
We certainly needed that to get us off the tracks.
Need a lot of them today. 3-3 our score. We played almost 2 minutes here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Glad you're with us here at College 56 Sports. Whistle. Reaching foul called on Nick Wise. Nick's first, team's second. USI will inbound it. Wes Atterbury, number 21. 6'5", 190-pound junior from Evansville. Inside feed, Curry off the glass and in. It's going to be hard to stop. Henderson in the paint, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound Wise has the ball knocked away. It'll be IPFW basketball. Nick Wise will inbound it. Wise for three. Yes.
Nothing but the bottom. That's a great start for Nick Wise.
A pair of trays, and that's 6'5" IPFW with the lead. Three-point shot on the way and in by Atterbury. And you get the feeling that this is a very, very good ball club. Too bad we couldn't tape up Luke Recker's knee and get him in a Don uniform. Ball taken away. Atterbury, 2-on-1. Count the bucket by Lyons as he is fouled by Brad Knoll. First on Brad.
It's important right now for the Dons to get their composure, collect themselves, and get a good possession.
Stock load of players coming in for USI. Number 15 is DeAndre Givens. We'll get the others in a moment. Number 10, Kevin Robinson, 6'10" player. Free throw missed. Rebound fought for. Controlled by USI. Three-point shot on the way, short by Christian. Ball goes out of bounds.
And not only is Southern Indiana a very quick basketball team, they're very physical. And so the Dons are going to have to bolster up and get physical as well.
Matt Carter, number 24 in the lineup for USI. Full court pressure. Now they back off as Brad Knoll brings it up over the timeline. 10-6 our score, 16:32 to go here in the first half. Dons on the short end. Wise tried to shoot the ball. Foul is called. Let's see if they're going to call it a shooting foul. He's got blood on his arm. That's going to cause a momentary stoppage of play. Foul is called, I believe, on Curry. His first, team's second. Wise sits out. Not calling it a shooting foul, so Wise replaced by Matt Shepard, 6'7" junior. Keon Henderson in the lineup, replacing Lindsey Henderson, also for IPFW. D'Angelo Woodall inbounding the basketball. Knocked away. Size factor there by Givens. Factor there. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Kevin Robinson, rather, so turnover USI. Kasanich looking for some help. Woodall shakes and bakes in the trees, puts it up and in.
And certainly Woodall has the quickness to compete with this very athletic Southern Indiana team, as well as Keon Henderson.
10-8, Dons down by 2, under 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Three-point shot up, no. Rebound, Keon Henderson. Curry couldn't hit. Shepard, 18-footer, yes. That Shepard on the board. Boy, they're going to need his contributions today.
And now the Dons can get some confidence and know that they can play with this basketball team.
10-10, 15 and a half to go. Here at half number 1 at the Gates Sports Center. Inside lob pass, Curry off the glass and in. Can't stop that. 5 points now from Arlo Curry. Trap unsuccessful for USI. D'Angelo Woodall up over midcourt. Nice feed, Keon Henderson off the glass and in.
Great pass that time by Noel, and again, Keon Henderson athletic enough to play right with these very athletic Screaming Eagles.
Gaining confidence with every game is Keon Henderson. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to the Dons. It's Carter unsuccessful. Kasanich lays it up and in.
And that's a great box out that time by D'Angelo Woodall. Great outlet to the big guy. The little man outletting to the big man.
14-12, IPFW with the lead. Christian watched by Woodall. Baseline jumper, shot, no. Offensive whistle, traveling called on USI. And we have our first media timeout of the afternoon. Let's take a break. 14-15 left here in the first half. Our score 14-12 in favor of IPFW. The Omnibus Lecture Series presents author and journalist Brent Staples this coming Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the Walb Student Union Ballroom on the IPFW campus. A member of the New York Times editorial board, Staples will speak on the crisis in education and will address issues of school funding and the state of higher education. The public is invited to attend this free event, and you may park for free in any B parking space on campus. That's author and journalist Brent Staples, Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. For more information, you can call 481-6166. Let's look at a replay, Charlie. If we get the camera rolling. Quickness on USI. Ooh. Tough call to make. Could have been an undercut.
Yes.
Did you get a good look at the Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana? We're almost ready to return to action. More substitutions. We see number 3, Drake Roberts, in for the Eagles. Shepard inbounds it for IPFW. Here we go. Coach's son, Brad Noah, up over midcourt. Nick Euler also in the lineup for the Dons. Oh, stops, drives, off the glass, no. Rebound outletted. Speedy Gonzalez, number 23, otherwise known as Derek Lyons, fouled by Keon Henderson. Sorry, that may have been a self-defense foul as Lyons was on the move.
Yes, very hard to the basket.
Robinson posting. Shy underneath. Sherika Shy with his first basket.
And that time he just overpowered the Dons inside.
Tied at 14. Mike Miller now in the lineup with the ball for the Dons. Both benches seeing some action here in the early going. Shepard for 3. Matt Shepard with a deuce and a tray. 17-14, IPFW back on top. Robinson underneath baseline shot. No, rebound, Noel. Good block out by Nick Euler that time for the Dons. Their Heard head coach Doug Moll saying patience, patience to his club. Shepard, three again. 2 threes for Shepard, 2 threes for Wise. 20-14, Dons on top.
And that should open up the inside, particularly for Shepard.
Baseline move by Shy. They say he's fouled by Nick Euler. Nick's first, team fifth. And Sherika Shy, 6'7", 228, and a junior from Gordon, Georgia. Will shoot 2. 63% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Woodall back in the lineup for Brad Knoll. Charlie, one thing so far in the early going, Southern Indiana, only 1 of 4 at the line. 1 of 5 as the second free throw is missed, but Roberts with the rebound, 3-point shot, up and in by Lions.
Can't give second opportunities.
20-17 rather. Long pass down floor, taken away by Drake Roberts. Whistle, blocking foul going to be called on Matt Shepard. Trying to muscle out Sherika Shy. For Matt, that's his first. Wise Kesenich back in the lineup for IPFW. Shy to inbound the ball for USI. Lions. Around Keon Henderson, up and in. 9 points for Lions so far. And an over and back violation called on Nick Wise.
And so far, the Southern Indiana pressure is giving the Dons quite a bit of trouble.
Kimon Green, Marlo Curry back in the lineup for USI. Boy, Bruce Pearl's not afraid to interchange.
No.
Roberts with the basketball for the Eagles.
Very similar coaching style to the USI women's coach. Same pressure. So far, the same poor free throw shooting.
Passing on the perimeter, looking for that inside break. Green, spin move, ball taken away. They're going to say Shepard hit him. Oh, they're going to call Woodall for the foul. 7th on the team, so USI in the line with exactly 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Kimon Green at the line. 62% free throw shooter. Makes the first. Replay there, the pass play. Misses the second, we're going to whistle. Violation either on Henderson or Kesenich, I'm not sure who. But in any event, Green will get another crack at it. And he takes advantage of it, makes the free throw, and gives USI the lead 21-20.
Good job that time by Nick Wise to come back to the basketball.
Wise thought about the three. Pass. Henderson zigged. Shepard thought. He zagged instead. Turnover Dons. Lindy Henderson rather back in the lineup for IPFW. DeAndre Gibbons inbounds the ball to Drake Roberts. Green in the baseline, kicks it back out. Three-point shot on the way, no! By Curry, rebounded IPFW. Pass too far, intended for Kesenich. Thrown by Woodall, turnover Dons. Doug Knoll says he wants a timeout. See if it's a full or a 30. It is a full timeout. 11:15 to go here in a half. Let's take a break as well. 21-20 our score. Southern Indiana on top. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
I'm Walter Bowman, Director of Athletics at IPFW. I'm pleased you have joined us for today's telecast. I trust you will enjoy the exciting action of our student athletes, and at some point this year will join us for Mastodon entertainment. In the meantime, it is our privilege to come into your home, and we thank you for sharing your time. Please remember that each Wednesday evening at 8:30, you can enjoy Mastodon Spotlight Coaches Hour. For more information on how you can become involved with the Royal Dons Athletic Association, call the number on your screen.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center as you get a look at a possible future Don. Mike Moss, Charlie Washington with you. And Charlie, for a team that's not supposed to do well, IPFW hanging in there against the #2 team in the country, only trailing by 1.
Doing a great job a few times in terms of tempo. We talked about tempo at the outset of the basketball game, and the Dons have gotten a couple of times gotten into too big of a hurry trying to run when there really wasn't anything there.
Play about to be resumed. It'll be USI basketball. Perimeter passing. 17-footer, no good by Curry, but we got a whistle underneath. Let's see who the foul's on. They're going to call DeAndre Givens for the foul, his first, team third.
Givens bears a resemblance to Vince Carter.
Kesinich on the wing. Woodall, top of the key. Inside, Keon Henderson, give and go. Woodall, 12-footer, yes! D'Angelo Woodall now with 4 points. 22-21, IPFW back on top. Green slams it home. And that was quickness with a capital Q.
Yes.
Whistle, foul going to be called, I believe, on Lyons. For Derek, that is his first, team fourth. Brad Knoll, Matt Shepard back in the lineup for IPFW, replacing the Henderson boys, Keon and Lindsay.
Both Hendersons from the region, Northwest Indiana area.
IPFW with a basketball, down by 1, 23-22 with 10:10 to go here in the first half. Wise, 3, yes! 3 trays for Nick Wise.
And he's 3 for 3.
Dons up by 2 now, 25-23. Under 10 minutes to go here in a half now. Long 3-point shot, in and out, no good by Lyons. Wise with the rebound, Dons on the run. Now they hold it up. Woodall. Wise shot partially blocked. Picked off by Green. Here come the Eagles on the run. Whistle. The infamous hand check foul going to be called on D'Angelo Woodall. His second, 8 team fouls. Before we have a timeout, there will be free throws taken. More shock troops come in for USI. At the line for the Eagles will be Drake Roberts, 6'1", 185 senior. Misses the free throw. Kesinich with the rebound, and play continues.
Good box out.
Wise takes it all the way off the glass and in. Nick Wise now with 11. And it's 27-23, biggest lead of the game for the Dons at 4 with 9 minutes to go. Three-point shot, no! Over the back, Robinson, they're going to call him for the foul. He's over Shepard's back. As Givens unable to connect from long distance. And we're going to have timeout called on the floor. Immediate timeout, 8:53 left. Let's take a break. Our score, IPFW 27, Southern Indiana 23. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Each year, IPFW faces two key legislative issues, equity funding and technology funding. Although we're a state-assisted university, the funding IPFW receives from the state puts us near the bottom of the list of public educational institutions. Join me this month on IPFW Up Close for a look at what can be done to improve the equity of funding for Northeast Indiana's largest public university. That's IPFW Up Close, Sundays at noon and Fridays at 8 p.m. on College Access Channel 56.
Back here at the Gates Center, Charlie Washington, let's look here. Quickness of USI.
We had a gamble right there on the post defense, and once he got around our post player, D'Angelo Woodall certainly didn't have a chance with the quick jumping Green.
Get a good look at the cheerleaders for IPFW, and now you see the Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana getting ready to take back to the floor. 27-23 our score. IPFW on top, as you see head coach Bruce Pearl. Matt Shepard to inbound it. Woodall moving like a freight train. Nice feed, Kesson, a shot blocked, however, by Robinson. Here comes Southern Indiana on the run. Three-pointer up, no. Shepard with the board. Curry unsuccessful. Noel back in the lineup for the Dons now. Wise for three. No, in and out. No. Robinson with the board for Southern Indiana. Ball knocked away. Good team defense by IPFW. Woodall amongst the trees, and he travels. Well, there's a case of 6 foot going up and seeing a guy 6'10" in your face.
That's right, a little bit of intimidation. And the last time on that block, Kessenich has to go a little stronger to the glass. You've got to go power against power. You can't go up soft against athletes like the Southern Indiana basketball team.
Atterbury Christian back in the lineup for Southern Indiana. Again, the perimeter passing of USI. Looking for that flasher inside. Ball knocked away, picked up by Noel. Good team D, Shepard and Wise. The longer IPFW stays ahead or even with USI, the more confidence they're going to have.
Certainly.
Mike Miller shakes, bakes, stops. Inside Shepard. Ball knocked away, they say, last touch by Shepard. So it'll be USI basketball as Shy comes back in the lineup for the Eagles. Dwight Crow, number 40, making his first appearance for IPFW. Dwight 6'5", 195, and a sophomore.
And again, I think Shepard was a little intimidated, although he was set up to be able to use the rim to defend the defender.
Man-to-man defense played by IPFW. Twelve on the shot clock. Driving ball knocked away, but a whistle and a pushing foul going to be called as Christian was taking it inside. They're going to call Wise for the foul, his second. And they're also going to say it's a two-shot foul. At the line, Lawan Christian, 6'2", 185. 68% free throw shooter. Shot up and in. That's his first point on the afternoon. Two for two. The lead is cut to two, 27-25. Violation. Miller's return pass to Shepard hit the end line. There's a defensive turnover, defensive calls turnover there. Shy, Robinson, foul line extended, off the back of the iron, no. Miller with the board. Mike getting up there high. Under 7 minutes now. IPFW still with a 2-point lead. No for three. Yes! Brad Knoll on the board for the first time today.
He's got to get going. We got to have some scoring from Brad Knoll.
Lead back up to 5 at 30-25. 6.5 minutes left until halftime. Baseline jumper. Robinson is good. First points for Keith. Lead back down to 3.
If we can keep him that far from the basket, if he makes that shot, we'll just have to live with it.
6'10", to shoot from the outside, it's a plus. Nice feed, Crow gets the bucket from Mike Miller.
Great execution that time. Great job by Crow to use the left hand to keep it away from the defender.
32-27, the lead is 5. Pass off the hands of Matt Carter. Turnover, Southern Indiana. Carter leaves, replaced by Derek Lyons. Lindsey Henderson comes in the lineup for IPFW, replacing Matt Shepard.
Good job by Shepard. Got some good rebounds and nailed 2 3-pointers.
Mike Miller running the point for the Dons. Crow thought about the 3. Whistle, reach-in foul. Atterbury called for the infraction. That's Wes's first.
And I'd like to see Dwight Crow coming off screens or making cuts to the basket, ready to shoot that basketball. He's a tremendous outside shooter, and he has to take advantage of that ability by being ready to shoot, because he's not going to have a lot of time to load it up.
Wise inbounds it to Mike Miller. Crow from the NBA range. No. Rebound Shy. Perhaps one stride too far for Dwight Crow. Three-pointer on the way. No. Rebound Christian underneath. Shot up, no. Tap up and in. They're going to give it to Shy, I think.
Yes, height and athleticism. Just kept tapping the ball. Quick off their feet.
32-29. Wise. 14-footer off the rim. No. Fight. Loose ball foul, I believe, going to be called on Crow. Or is it Robinson? Let's make sure. Called on Dwight Crow. His first. And I believe that is that 10th team foul?
Yes, shooting 2 shots.
.452 left at the line for Southern Indiana. 6 foot, 10 inch, 230-pound junior Kevin Robinson. .63% foul shooter. Makes the first. Woodall back in the lineup for the Dons, replacing Mike Miller. Kevin Robinson. You can get a crick in your neck looking up that high. Going for point number 4 here on the afternoon. And he gets it. Makes our score 32-31, IPFW on top. We have a final media timeout here in the first half. So let's take a break. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. We are back, everybody. Mike Miles, Charlie Washington, happy to be bringing you the action between IPFW and number 2 ranked Southern Indiana here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Charlie, I can't help but think the longer we stay close, the better shot we've got.
You're exactly right. This is a very big possession now. The momentum is starting to creep back towards the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles, but this is a big possession for the Dons. They can come down and get a good shot. I think, as you stated, we're going to be in good shape.
Now the team's about ready to come back on the floor. You got the Henderson boys, Lindsey and Keon, Brad Knoll, Nick Wise, and D'Angelo Woodall. Keon Henderson will inbound it. Woodall trapped, no foul. Dunking it after the steal by Shy is Derek Lyons. Keon Henderson with it. USI wanted a traveling call made. .15 on the shot clock. Ball knocked out of bounds by Shy. It'll remain IPFW basketball. 12 seconds now on the clock, shot clock. Keon looking for somebody. Gets it to D'Angelo Woodall. Brad Knoll with 6 on the shot clock. Fires a long 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound Shy, outdueling Keon Henderson. Cross-court pass. Pass knocked out of bounds. It'll be USI basketball.
Well, we certainly didn't get the execution that we were looking for on the one play, as Lions ended up with a high-flying dunk.
3-point shot on the way. No. Shy underneath. Nice feed to Roberts. USI continues with the possession. Mismatch. Curry. Woodall. USI definitely has a height advantage. Lions driving on Knoll, off the glass, no. Rebound put up, no. Rebound Lindsey Henderson. And we got a foul, reach-in foul on USI. Jake Roberts called for the foul.
And for most of that possession of Southern Indiana, D'Angelo Woodall was guarding Curry, and they didn't go to the post.
6 foot D'Angelo Woodall, 6'7" Marlo Curry. Lindsey Henderson at the line, 1 and bonus. Need him here. Your team trailing by 1 and 3:24 to go until halftime. Misses the free throw, but Keon Henderson with the offensive rebound. Wise driving, forces a shot up and is knocked away by Green. Kesnich in the lineup for IPFW. DeAndre Givens in the lineup for Southern Indiana. Mastodons will inbound it. Nick Wise. Nearly stolen by Roberts. Wise, I'm sorry, Knoll for 3. In and out, no. Kesnich puts back, no.
Oh, you got to bring that down and take it to the bridge hard.
Curry, baseline drive, lays it up and in. The lead is now 3 for USI. Wise, up and in, count it, and he fouled.
Great job that time by Wise, lofting the ball up high, up and over the high jumping green, and then he got the blocking foul underneath.
Roberts picks up his second foul. Nick Wise going to go for point number 14. Christian back in the lineup, replacing Roberts for Southern Indiana.
Step in, let's go. One.
Co-captain Nick Wise misses the free throw. Givens with the rebound. Inside, Lions, little baseline jumper. 37-34. Whistle, reach in foul. I believe on Curry. Second foul on Marlowe. That will send IPFW to the stripe.
Well, yes, Woodall going to the line for a 1-and-1.
We need them. Down by 3 with 2:23 left in the half. Gets the friendly bounce. It's D's first point. Now he'll try to bring the Dons within 1. Gets the bounce again. Woodall 2 for 2 at the stripe. 6 points so far here in the first half. Crow back in the lineup as D'Angelo hobbles off.
It's going to be an interesting lineup. Obviously, Brad Knoll will be the one.
And we will tune in to see who the 2, 3, 4, and 5 are. Inside, Lions turnaround shot off the glass and in.
He's a very athletic basketball player.
Athleticism was the word I was thinking about. Knoll bringing the ball up over the timeline. Under 2 minutes left in the half. Ball knocked away. Atterbury feeds it. Givens off the glass and in. Andre Givens now, a couple of points. USI with a 5-point lead with a minute and a half to go.
It's a big possession. 5 points, you don't want it to get any more than that.
Wise. Inside, Knoll. 12-footer, no rebound. Lions. USI quickly up the floor. Nice feed, missed jam, but a foul going to be called. Green missed the jam. Kesenich with the foul, it's his second.
And a good foul, that is. You don't want to give these guys any more momentum than they already have. Make them earn it from the free throw line.
Keemon Green, 6'7", 227, senior out of East St. Louis, Illinois. Knocks down the first. 42-36, 1:11 to go to the break. Concern on the part of the IPFW faithful. Short on the second one. Loose ball, who's got it? Nick Wise does for IPFW. Big possession now for the Dons. As we are inside a minute here at the first half. Crow wants to drive. Cut off. .12 on the shot clock. Brad, no, shake, bake, forced up. Oh, no, Kesenich with the putback, however. Big bucket for Jim Kesenich. Makes it 42-38 with 32 seconds to go.
Again, you'd like to see Kesenich come down with it and go up strong, but hey, we'll take the results.
2-second differential, shot clock, game clock, and we're at 20 on the game clock. Christian, watched by Noel. Lions, inside feed. Nice block by Kesenich. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Christian with the steal. Half-court shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. As the horn goes to end the first half. IPFW has life, Charlie. They head into the locker room trailing only by 4, 42-38.
And that block shot was a great momentum builder. If they get the dunk, they go in the locker room. Very bubbly, great enthusiasm. Got a block. Would have loved to see us get a layup on the other end, but great play hanging in there, and we still have a chance.
Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to catch our breath and get ready for the second half, but you're going to see what's going on elsewhere with the university. Again, our halftime score, University of Southern Indiana 42, IPFW 38. You are watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Dr. Matthew Kubik is an architectural engineering professor at IPFW who utilizes his experience to teach his students one-on-one.
So it's really shoulder-to-shoulder learning that we're looking at problems together for the first time.
Dr. Kubik also is the director of the honors program at IPFW. His ability to teach on a personal level allows him to educate to the needs of his honors students.
They want more conversation. They want a closer contact with professors. They want interactive learning in the classroom.
He is thankful for the advantages of a combined classroom of young students and students who are returning to college after years in the workplace.
That mix of students creates a classroom environment that is exciting, that's vibrant.
IPFW, the right school, right here, right now.
I wanted to study engineering so I could get a better job without giving up the job I've already got.
Of course, getting a degree without going into debt was pretty high on my list too.
And I wanted the kind of education that I could only get in smaller classes with the professor's full attention.
IPFW offered me all of that. And the Purdue engineering degree is going to look pretty good on my resume.
Going to IPFW is the best choice I ever made.
IPFW, the right school, right here, right now.
Encourage any potential student at IPFW to get involved, to see this as their campus, that it's not just a place to go to class and leave.
You would not believe how much opportunity there is for you here at IPFW, people to help you in all different aspects of your education. There's just loads and loads of opportunities for you to succeed at IPFW.
When a student exits IPFW with a degree, they can be secure with the knowledge that they have a world-class degree that will be recognized by any employer.
IPFW has a very nice disabled student services program. They are providing many great adaptive aids for all sorts of disabilities.
Originally I chose IPFW because I wasn't ready to leave home. I wanted to stay at home and live at home and try college and get used to it and then move on. But after a year here, you couldn't get me to leave.
I've got 2 kids, and IPFW's childcare is affordable and it's flexible. It really works out well.
I really wanted to go for an Indiana University business degree.
But with housing and tuition, it really adds up, and the money just wasn't there to go away to college.
And with a 2-year-old, my housing options were kind of limited anyway.
And the truth is, I really wanted to keep my job and stay close to home.
Going to IPFW made all of that possible.
IPFW? It's the best choice I ever made.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. The right school, right here, right now.
The Royal Dons Athletic Association would like to thank you for joining us and trust that you are enjoying this evening's telecast. As Director of Athletics at IPFW, I want you to know firsthand that the student athletes and myself appreciate your taking time to be a part of this contest. Recently, Chancellor Wartell notified the NCAA of our desire to move our program to Division I status. Over the next few months, you will be both hearing and reading more about this transition and how you can become personally involved. I would like to invite you to join us each Wednesday evening for the Mastodon Spotlight Coaches Hour. This will provide you information on the coaches, student athletes, and up-to-date progress on each team. We believe our student athletes' prowess on the courts and field is matched by their academic achievement in the classroom. It is our pledge to you that this dual responsibility is our continuing goal as we enter Division I competition. For more information on how you can become involved in the Royal Dons Athletic Association and in the life of the university and our student athletes, please call the number listed on your screen. Thank you again for your consideration of involvement with the Royal Dons Athletic Association and Mastodon excitement.
Do you like that sense of personal achievement?
That chance to make a difference? That chance to make friends and network with other professionals?
Then take that chance by serving your alumni association as a volunteer.
Your alma mater needs you.
You really can make an impact.
It's that good, and it's that simple. Come on back. We need you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. Mike Maas, Charlie Washington with you, where it is halftime of our contest featuring the number 2 ranked team in NCAA Division II, the University of Southern Indiana, and the host IPFW Mastodons. And Charlie, for not supposed to be anywhere close at this point in time, to be only down 42-38 at the break is saying a nice effort on the part of IPFW.
The Dons are doing some very good things out there, some very good outside shooting initially, particularly Nick Wise and Matt Shepard sticking a couple of shots. Have to get Brad Knoll going. Doing a pretty good job on the boards. And, you know, with a team as athletic as Southern Indiana, you have to expect them to get some easy buckets. And they did get a couple of easy buckets, and their press gave us a little problem, certainly early in the game.
Well, we talk about the athleticism, and you and I both commented during the break just how athletic this Southern Indiana team is. I mean, wow, you look at a Derek Lyons who is leading the scoring for Southern Indiana with 15 points rather, I'm sorry. And he is quick. You've got a Marlo Curry at 6'7", 210. Kevin Robinson, 6'10", 230. DeAndre Givens, 6'6", 205. Lawan Christian on the small side, 6'2", 185, but he's quick. Just an awful lot of athleticism. But let's talk about IPFW for a minute, because nobody gave him a chance. I mean, there's a team that's only won 7 games on the year. They led for a good chunk of this first half. We look at some of the numbers. Southern Indiana, in the first half, 16 of 34 from the floor, 47%. Only 2 of 11 from three-point range. Good defense, IPFW. And 8 of 14 from the foul line. IPFW, 15 of 30, 50% from the floor in the half. Very good. 6 of 10 from three-point range. Primarily Nick Wise with 3, Matt Shepard with 2, and Brad Knoll with 1. And only 2 of 4 at the line. I posed this question to Carl Semesco on our Mastodon Spotlight show earlier in the week over one of his games last week. Looking at the free throw situation in the first half, Southern Indiana goes to the line 14 times, makes 8. IPFW only 4 shots, making 2. Being at home, you surprised that IPFW hasn't gotten to the line more often?
Well, actually, they haven't gone to the basket a lot, and that's what they have to do. And again, this game is turning out very similar to the way the women's game. Both teams playing very similar styles. IPFW relying on the three-point shot, doing very well at it, and the more athletic, the pressure, and on offense, going to the basket more from the Southern Indiana basketball team.
Individually for Southern Indiana, they are led by Derek Lyons, as we said, 15 points, 7 of 11 from the floor. He's the only one in double figures for the Eagles. 7 points for Marlo Curry, 5 points for Kimon Green, 4 points from both Kevin Robinson and Sharika Shai, 3 points from Wes Atterbury, 2 points apiece from Lawan Christian and DeAndre Givens. For IPFW, Nick Wise with 13 points, including 3 three-pointers. He's the only down in double figures. Matt Shepard with 8, including 2 trays. 6 points for D'Angelo Woodall. 4 points for Jim Kesnich, including a key putback at the end of the half. 2 points apiece from Keon Henderson and Dwight Crow. Rebounding, the edge belongs surprisingly to IPFW, 21-18. That's a little bit of a surprise to me. Assists, 10-6 in favor of IPFW. Turnovers, 6 for USI, 12 on IPFW.
And that's, certainly one of the points that I had mentioned earlier. Slow down and control the tempo and take care of the basketball. It's going to be very important that we get shots.
Well, what else do we have to work according to your crystal ball? What else do we have to do to come away with?
Continue shooting the ball well, 60% from three-point land. Certainly we'll have to continue to do that as we see a replay. Brad Knoll going to the basket and that tip in.
And that was a big tip in by Jim Kesnich because that brought IPFW to within 4 points, a two-possession game to start the second half. And they will start, I believe, with the basketball as well. So you get a good look at the crowd.
And I think I owe Kesnich an apology there. I think bringing the ball down, I think that was a good play earlier. I'd said that he should have brought it down and went back up strong, but on that particular play, I think it was a good play to just tip it in.
Well, it looks like we've got the starters on the floor for USI. That is Christian, Atterbury, Lyons, Curry, and Green. Wise, Woodall, Knoll, Kesnich, and Henderson on the floor for IPFW.
Same 10.
The Dons with the ball to start the half. Knocked away. They say last touch by Henderson. Unfortunately, it's a turnover to the Dons, not what you want to see on your first possession.
No, and these first few minutes of this half, as always, are going to be very crucial.
Lawan Christian with the basketball. The red headband, watched by the white headbanded D'Angelo Woodall. Inside feed, Lyons off the glass and in. Lyons picks up where he left off. Makes it 44-38. Dons break the press. Knoll, three-pointer on the way. In and out, no, Kesnich, put back, no! Ball out of bounds, whose is it? IPFW's. Boy, just no luck with either the three-pointer or the putback.
A little stronger that time by Kesnich.
I know the coaching staff has been very pleased with the progress that Jim has made during the course of the season. Brad Knoll knocks it down to Trey.
And a great screen that time by Kesnich gave Brad a chance to get a good look, get his feet set, and get a good rhythm on that shot.
Lead cut in half, down to 3. Green, baseliner up and in. Can't stop that short shot. Now we got a whistle. Holding foul. Is it on IPFW? Brad Knoll called for the foul.
Wow.
His second, team first. Shepard back in the lineup for the Dons, replacing Lindsey Henderson. USI with a basketball. Nice play by Kesnich. Christian tried to get the ball inside to Curry. Green. Curry, ball knocked away. Woodall has it. D'Angelo on the move. Takes it coast to coast, lays it up and in, it is fouled.
And there's a great look at quickness on quickness, and certainly D'Angelo Woodall is just as quick as any player on the other side.
Fouls on Lyons, his second, team first. And there was locomotive speed in D'Angelo Woodall. Got the bucket, and he can bring us within 2 if he can make the free throw. And it's a violation. Oh, they're going to say Shepard jumped in the lane first. Take away the free throw. Shepard and Lyons both got in the paint, but they say Shepard initiated it. Let's see how that turns out. Key point lost there.
Lyons was before Woodall even got the ball away. He was standing in front of it.
Inside, Curry. Boxed out. Oh, no traveling call? Christian with 13 seconds. Whistle underneath. Bodies flying. Who are they going to call? They're going to call Woodall for the foul. D'Angelo's third. Team second.
We need to be careful there. Again, we certainly need him on the basketball court.
Curry for 3. No! Rebound, Woodall. Are they going to call D for a pushing foul, I think? 2 quick fouls on D'Angelo Woodall means fouls 3 and 4, and he's going to have to sit for a while. Keon Henderson replaces him. That is going to be a tough loss for the Dons. Let's see how long Doug Knoll keeps him on the bench.
Well, some other players just going to have to step up.
Three-pointer by Atterbury is good. Second field goal for Wes Atterbury, both of them threes. Back to a 6-point lead, 49-43, and we got a whistle. And the officials, it seems to me, they're calling them a lot closer here at the start of the half.
And it's very important that on that pressure that the other players don't run away from whoever gets the ball.
Atterbury is called for the foul, his second. Team fourth, and we haven't played just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Wise! Yes, nice little jumper for Nick Wise.
Made up his mind in the air whether to pass it or shoot it, and ended up nice soft jumper.
Lyons comes right back off the glass and in. You've got to block the baseline if you want to stop Derek Lyons.
And steal by Lyons.
Christian puts it back up and in. And that's not what we want to see if you're an IPFW fan. Numbers, Kesenich underneath. He's hammered. Jim will go to the line for two. Lyons coming up limping. Timon Green called for the foul, his second. Bruce Pearl with a decision to make as Lyons, he might have come down on an ankle, on Kesenich's ankle. Wholesale substitutions. Robinson, along with Carter and Givens.
Big free throws here. The lead is 8. Very important that the Dons don't let this game get away.
Surprised the officials let all three in on a 2-shot foul before the first shot. First free throw by Kesenich, no good. Lyons on the bench. Jim Kesenich, 6'10", freshman out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Nails the second one. He now has 5. The lead is down to 7. 53-46. Time for a defensive stop if you're IPFW. Christian. Baseline, Robinson. Shot, no. Rebound, Brad Knoll. Smallest guy on the floor coming down with that rebound. Keon Henderson. Boy, we need some offensive firepower like he had Thursday night against SIU Edwardsville. Henderson, 18-footer. In and out, no. Rebound, Shepard. We start over. Lyons, or Wise rather, count the bucket and he's fouled.
Great move that time by Wise. Wise recognizing on the floor he has to create some offense and did just that on that particular possession.
Fouls on DeAndre Givens, his second. Chance to cut the lead to 4 if Nick Wise can knock down the free throw. And he does. Conventional three-point play for the co-captain. He now has 18 points, and it's a 53-49 game. USI on top. Turnaround shot. Robinson is good. $55-49. Numbers 3-on-1. Henderson stops off the glass and in.
Good job that time by Henderson. Great decision.
USI comes right back. Carter just inside the three-point arc. Whistle and a foul. Brad Knoll called for the foul. And his numerical counterpart, Matt Carter, will shoot 2. For Brad Knoll, that is personal number 3. So you got Woodall with 4 on the bench. Knoll with 3 on the floor at the guard spot right now. Matt Carter, the 6'2", 180 junior, knocks down the first one. Mike Miller going to come in the lineup, replacing Brad Knoll. And a lot of responsibility. Hey, the same thought.
Jinxed. A lot of responsibility on the freshman's shoulders.
Second free throw by Carter. Bounces, 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 and drops. Lead back up to 6, 57-51. Henderson, Kesenich off the glass, counted, and he's fouled!
Great job, freshman, answering the call.
Atterbury called for the foul. Jim Kesnich getting better and better. And boy, it's been fun to see the improvement. Jim Kesnich, Lindsey Henderson, Matt Shepard.
There's no question. The whole team has been great to watch this evolutionary process of a team becoming a team. The wins haven't come as frequently.
Free throw good. 3-point play for Jim Kesnich.
Great job. As I was stating, the wins haven't come as frequently as we liked them, but they're becoming a team.
57-54. U.S. side with the lead in the basketball. 15:40 to go. Alley-oop. Shot no good. But I believe Keon Henderson's going to be called for fouling DeAndre Givens. That is Keon's second. So DeAndre Givens, 6'6", 205 sophomore. Mount Vernon, Illinois. Mount Vernon, Indiana, I'm sorry. Can't read their own writing. Misses the free throw. Boy, if it's crunch time, he's a guy you want at the line because he's only 41% from the line. Misses them both. Kesnich with the rebound.
Great box out.
IPFW with a chance to cut it to one. They call palming the ball on Mike Miller. We saw that in the women's game several times. An opportunity lost for the Dons.
Wasn't a bad call, but the player was not gaining an advantage.
Again, Southern Indiana with that perimeter passing, looking for the cutter inside.
And that was a big possession for the Dons. A chance to cut it to one.
Now they need a stop. Jumper. No, rebound Keon Henderson as Christian couldn't hit the mark. Outlet, Kesnich, the big guy takes it to the glass, up and in.
Good job that time by Kesnich, going strong to the basket against the taller defender of Southern Indiana.
6 second-half points for Jim Kesnich, and it's a one-point game. Atterbury comes right back, misses, gets his own rebound underneath, shot up and in by Givens. 59-56, and timeout called by IPFW. Trap nearly worked to perfection, and I believe it's a 30-second timeout.
A 30-second timeout, and the Dons have to watch getting the ball in the corner near those sidelines where there's a double trap, in essence, the two players and then the two sidelines.
Well, you see USI in the huddle, 17-1, 11-1 in the conference, ranked number 2 in the country. IPFW is giving them all they can handle for the first 35 minutes of this ballgame.
And the thing that you have to fear if you're the Southern Indiana coach is that they don't take this Mastodon team lightly and try to mail one in here and then take it on back to Evansville.
There you get a look at the IPFW team in the huddle. Learn more about Mastodon sports in season by tuning in to Mastodon Spotlight each Wednesday and Friday evening here in College 56. I'll review the sports activities, look at game footage, and talk with the coaches and players. That's Mastodon Spotlight, Wednesday evenings at 8:30, Friday nights at 9:30, right here in College 56. Whistle underneath Kesnich, fouled by Christian as we're back to the action. Luan picks up his first foul. IPFW to inbound it.
Pretty risky completion there. We were lucky the referee didn't call 5 seconds because that basketball was in the air for at least 2.
The official is looking to see if we are going to have a media timeout. And we will have a media timeout. So let's take a break. 14:41 left here in the second half. Our score, number 2, Southern Indiana, 59. Unranked IPFW 56. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Do you like that sense of personal achievement?
That chance to make a difference? That chance to make friends and network with other professionals?
Then take that chance by serving your alumni association as a volunteer.
Your alma mater needs you.
You really can make an impact.
It's that good, and it's that simple. Come on back. We need you.
Has been serving Fort Wayne visitors and residents for over 50 years. Stay in one
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Mike Mastodons. Mike Mas, Charlie Washington back with you here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. 14:41 left in the ball game. Key possession right now for IPFW, Charlie, because they're down 3, but just that little infamous word called momentum. They can get a bucket here or possibly even a three-point play. They can tie this game up, and as we've said many times today, the longer they stay close, the more confidence they get that they can knock this team off.
You're exactly right. And then even that mental edge of getting over the hump and getting this lead.
Miller with the ball. He's got a big job on his hands with D'Angelo Woodall with 4 fouls. Fingertip roll, shot up and in.
And that's a great confidence builder for the freshman.
Christian, nice feed. Atterbury baseline shot up and in. Wes Atterbury with 5. Just like that, the lead back up to 3. Trouble on the horizon almost. Let's see how much Mike Miller grows in this spot. Keon Henderson hangs, pops, and misses. Whistle underneath. They're going to call basket interference. Let's see what the official calls. Official talking with Bruce Pearl. Credit, basket, IPFW, I believe.
Basket interference below the rim, and they have the athletes to get above, but we'll take the below the rim interference too.
Credit the bucket to Keon Henderson. It makes it 61-60. Don's down by 1 with under 14 to go. Slapping foul. Lions fouled by Mike Miller. Let's see if it's before the shot. It will be underneath, so it'll be inbounds.
I think we're in a 1-and-1.
Wow, already with 13:49 left. Again, confusion at the scorer's table, I believe. I think the question is whether they call the foul on Nick Wise or on Mike Miller. I believe they called it on Miller. Lyons knocks down the free throw. He will get another. It's got to be on Miller because Nick Wise isn't in the ball game right now.
I think it is Wise. They have 42 and 3 on the scoreboard.
But he's not on the floor.
He is.
Or is he? Yes, he is. I'm sorry. Second free throw missed. Shepard with the rebound. I stand corrected. I apologize. 62-60. Downs can tie it with a bucket. Wise up top. Throw. Pounded. Fouled by Sherrick Ashai.
And a chance to ease right into a tie with 2 free throws here. If we can knock down a 1-and-1.
Sherrick Ashai, first foul, team 7th. Dwight Crow, big free throws. Big free throw, singular first. Makes the first. Chance to tie. Crow, 6'5", sophomore. Knocks down the second. 13:29 to go. We are tied at 62. Who would have thunk it? Green on the baseline, cross-court pass. Atterbury, 10-footer. Yes, Atterbury's made 2 in a row now. Little baseline jumper seems to be a comfortable shot for him. Mike Miller walking the ball up over the timeline. 13 minutes to go. Long three-pointer by Wise, in and out, no. Shepard underneath, what are they going to call? Foul is going to be called on Shy.
On the floor, no shots, but we're in the 1-and-1.
1-and-1, so Givens back in the lineup for USI. Matt Shepard back at the stripe. 6'7" junior college transfer. Misses the free throw. Green with the rebound. Roberts in the lineup for USI now. Lions cut off at the baseline. Nice block by Crow. USI still retains possession, however. Roberts' little pump jumper misses. Crow with the board. Oh, they're going to call Crow with the rebound as his elbow nailed Roberts. Nailed him on the chin. Sore jaw, maybe a milkshake for Drake Roberts on the ride home.
Certainly was in no way a flagrant elbow and questionable foul.
They are calling a foul on Dwight Crow. It'll be USI basketball. Lob pass for Green. He walked, got away with it. Count the bucket. Kesenich called for his third foul. And that magical word, composure, needs to come into play for the Dons right now.
Exactly. Not a good turn of events. In essence, if he makes his free throw, a 5-point turnaround.
Yep. Kimon Green knocks down free throw. 3-point play to lead up to 5. Ball taken away. Lions. Christian. 8-footer up and in. Juan Christian with the steal and the bucket. Now knockout blow. Christian puts up another one. Timeout called IPFW is, in essence, Charlie, an 8-point play. Student host Dan Westrick and student producer Alicia Bradley bring you weekly Mastodon highlights and scores in 10 minutes or less each Tuesday and Thursday evening at 5:50 and 8:50 right here on College 56. Quite a flurry of action, Charlie.
Yes, the defense, that defensive pressure finally caught up with the Dons. They have been doing a fairly good job against it for the most part of the basketball game, but a 3-play sequence right there, and they've just run off, I think, 7 points in a row.
Yeah. It was 64-62 when Crow got the rebound, had his both hands on the ball as head coach Doug Knoll was pleading to the officials, whirl around, and unfortunately one of his elbows nailed Drake Roberts right in the chin. So that took away the possession for IPFW, and as I say, the ensuing bucket, 2 defensive steals or lapses depending on what side you're on, and converting them into points.
And I think Coach Knoll, recognizing how important and crucial a point of this is in the basketball game, is actually putting Woodall and his son Brad Knoll back in the basketball game with 4 fouls.
Well, with 12-11 to go, you're playing the number 2 team in the country. You've got to go with your best and hope they learn in a hurry and can play within themselves. And it'll be interesting to see what the offensive strategy is for Southern Indiana with the backcourt of IPFW with 4 and 3 fouls respectively apiece. Woodall got away with the walk. Oh, no goaltending. Wise, Green. Don't mean to be political, but it sure looked like it was goaltending. Givens on the other end put it back up and in. Woodall gets the ball up over midcourt now. Time to settle down. They're not dead yet. And they're going to call Wise for traveling. US side to inbound it. 73-62, 11:38 to go. And in the span of a little over a minute, the lead has grown from 2 to 11. Oh, nice shot, nice speed by Lions. 75-62. Inside feed, Lions going to, no, not Lions, rather Givens going to be called for fouling Shepard. Third foul on DeAndre Lyons. Matt Shepard shooting 1 in bonus. Lyons goes out, replaced by Matt Carter for the Eagles. Matt Shepard, 8 points all in the first half at the line for IPFW. Makes the first.
And finally get off that 62.
Second free throw, good as well. So Matt Shepard now in double figures with 10 points, and it's 75-64 as we near the 11-minute mark. Christian, watched by Woodall. Carter. Again, that perimeter passing, looking for the cutter inside. 10 on the shot clock now. Givens, baseline jumper. Good player. What can you say, Charlie?
Very athletic.
Wise for three. In and out, no. Green with the rebound. Whistle. Call foul on USI, I believe. Givens called for the foul, his fourth. That will send IPFW to the line, shooting 2 the rest of the way. Both teams, in fact, will shoot 2 shots the rest of the way, and we've still got 10:27 to go.
Plenty of time left for the Dons to get back into this basketball game. But we have to get a run, a sustained run.
Well, co-captain Nick Wise, 18 points so far today. We'll try to cut the lead to 11. Makes the first. Shy back in the lineup for Givens for USI. Nick Wise played his high school ball at Plymouth High School for Jack Edison. Misses the second, however. Rebound controlled by Shepard. And Matt calls timeout, 30-second timeout. Good, smart play by Matt Shepard.
Yes, every possession is important.
The Omnibus Lecture Series presents author and journalist Brent Staples this coming Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the Waub Student Union Ballroom here on the IPFW campus. A member of the New York Times editorial board, Staples will speak on the crisis in education and will address issues of school funding and the state of higher education. The public is invited to attend this free event, and you may park for free at any B parking space on campus. That's author and journalist Brent Staples, Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. For more information, call 481-6166. Well, Charlie, do you think they can right the ship, at least get back into this game? There's no 12-point plays, but as you said, over 10 minutes to go.
One possession at a time.
Steal by Shy on the inbounds pass, however. 3-point shot and in. Arlo Curry. He's been trying a lot of them tonight, and now he hits one. Woodall on the drive, up and in. 80-67. Back comes Curry. Shot missed. Shepard rebounds. Woodall has it. The train is on the move. Dishes out. Noel for three. Yes! Brad Noel cuts it to 10 points. Carter comes back with a three of his own. Green called for the foul underneath. Shepard goes to the line. Action fast and furious,
and
Charlie.
It's a great way to get back into the basketball game. 2 shots every time there's a foul.
Third foul on Kimon Green. 80-70, 9:42 left. Matt Shepard back at the line, where he knocked down 2 just a moment ago.
And the Dons doing a great job on the board tonight. They're not getting overpowered by this taller, more athletic Southern Indiana basketball team.
Deep breath. Ooh, in and out. Robinson and Roberts back in for USI. Keon Henderson coming back in for the Dons. Keon replaces Nick Wise. Nick with 19 points so far today. Shepard, second free throw, no good. Rebound Curry. Golden chance lost there with 2 missed freebies. Inside, Robinson with a left hand hammer.
With the exclamation point.
Makes it 82-70. Shepard. Oh, and he pawned the ball over. Pressure got to him. We've got a timeout on the floor. 9:17 left. Our score, Southern Indiana 82, IPFW 70. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Each year, IPFW faces 2 key legislative issues, equity funding and technology funding. Although we're a state-assisted university, the funding IPFW receives from the state puts us near the bottom of the list of public educational institutions. Join me this month on IPFW Up Close for a look at what can be done to improve the equity of funding for Northeast Indiana's largest public university. That's IPFW Up Close, Sundays at noon and Fridays at 8 p.m. on College Access Channel 56.
Welcome back, everybody. Charlie, we see a replay of that thundering left-handed dunk by Kevin Robinson. How would you like to be 6'10" and be able to fly like a bird? Or an eagle in this case.
At one time, I would have loved that, but now I'm not sure I like that. But I still like to be able to do that every now and then.
Well, 9:17 to go. We're down 12. On the positive side, that's 4 possessions. Look at the numbers, second half. Look at the shooting percentages. Southern Indiana, 17 of 25 from the floor, 68%. IPFW, 11 of 17 from the floor for 65%. Both teams shooting well. It's can the Dons withstand some of this pressure? Ball knocked away. Last touch by Noel. Good defense as they stopped Robinson from making one of his other dunks. Shy to inbound it. Curry stops, pops, and hits. 13 points now from Arlo Curry. The lead up to 14, 84-70 here, under 9 minutes to go. Keon Henderson tries to favor Kesenich with the board. They're going to call the foul on Kesenich or Southern Indiana. Curry, no, I'm sorry, Shy. Shy called 44, not 42. Third foul for Shy. Don't know if Kesenich caught a break, but he'll take it. Jim with 10 points. And he will shoot 2. I'd like to see about 35 more pounds on that guy.
And I think before it's over, those 35 pounds or so will be on his front.
Makes the first free throw. He now has 11 points. Second free throw good as well. He now will take a seat on the bench, replaced by Dwight Crow. 84-72 our score. 8:46 left here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Southern Indiana, number 2 in the country, with the ball and a 12-point lead. 3-point shot, in and out, no, fight for the rebound, Noel has it. Brad on the run, Woodall, off the glass, up in, blocking foul called on Roberts. Had to wait and see whether it was going to be Woodall number 5. Instead, it's Roberts number 3.
Good decision by Woodall. He saw that the defensive player was not in position, and though you can't take anything for granted, he went strong to the basket.
What I like, Charlie, is now we've had a little lull, but the team is starting to act and not react.
Right.
D'Angelo Woodall, 6 foot, 170 pounds, sophomore. Makes the first one. Let's look at the replay, Charlie. He got down there in a hurry. Didn't hit the shot, but did get fouled. Made the first and the second. D'Angelo 4 of 5 at the stripe now. The lead is down to 10. Inside, Robinson shakes, bakes, tries the elbow. That's number 2 on Robinson. Not a happy camper right now. He talks with his teammate Roberts.
Ducked the shoulder clearly.
Roberts got nailed, or I should say Noel got nailed by Roberts. He doesn't agree with the call. 4th foul on Roberts. Would you say that things are getting a little chippy?
That's a great way, without the clock moving, for the Dons to creep back into this thing. And to do that, we have to make the free throws.
Dad and head coach Doug looks on. His son Brad trying to get into double digits. Goes for point number 10. Gets the lucky bounce. Mike Miller back in the lineup for Woodall. And I'll tell you, D played almost 5 minutes without drawing the 5th foul. He came in with just under 13 minutes to go.
And to add to that, he did not come in playing tentative with the 4 fouls. Came in still playing very aggressive.
Second free throw, also good by Noel. Wise comes in the lineup replacing him. So it is an 8-point game, single digits, 84-76, 8:11 to go. Hang on to your seats, folks. This could be a good finish. Christian back in the lineup for Southern Indiana has the basketball. Going to call holding foul on Crow. They will. 3rd foul on Dwight. So number 42, Marlo Crow, 6'7", 210-pound junior, who was 1 for 2 at the line today. Will shoot a pair himself. Makes the first one. Replay, Charlie.
Crow grabbing his arm there before he got a chance to get the ball up.
Lions back in the lineup for USI. Second free throw also good by Curry. 7 second half points now. Knocked away, almost stolen by Christian. Is Atterbury coming back in? Atterbury is going to come in the lineup for the Eagles. And I'm not sure who he's going to replace Shy. Finally figured out who's going to come in for who. IPFW with the basketball, Mike Miller. Shepard thought he was fouled. Instead, it's a steal. Miller with the reach-in foul instead. Second foul on Mike. We'll send Christian to the line. Loan, 2 for 2 so far today at the stripe.
Looked like a pretty good steal that time by Miller.
First one in and out for Christian. He's only a 68% foul shooter. Kesnich back in the lineup for Shepard.
As we just saw the replay there on that foul.
Brad Noel back in the lineup for Mike Miller. Lawan Christian going for point number 9. And he gets it. Makes it 87-76. USI with a lead, rather. IPFW with a basketball. Knoll playing the point with 3 fouls. Kickball by Christian, but it still shows you the quickness, Charlie. They'll reset the shot clock to its full allotment of 35 seconds. Crow to inbounder right in front of us. Kesinich up top, watched by Robinson. Wise on the blocks. Nice feed, Crow underneath. Loose ball, he tried to hit Kesinich. Instead found Curry. Inside feed, shot up and in by Atterbury. Atterbury, strong second half, 9 points in the second half. Lead back up to a baker's dozen. Wise for 3, yes. Nick Wise with his 4th tray.
Very good shot, and we needed that real bad. Now if we can get a stop and cut the lead to under double digits.
89-79, 6:38 to go. Lions, 18-footer, in and out, no. Rebound, Kesinich to Knoll. Crow says he wants it. Instead, pops it off to Henderson. Long, underneath, Wise with the putback.
Just how he drew it up.
89-81. The lead is down to 8, and USI calls a 30-second timeout. Ginny Moreau, Oscar Werner, and Henri Serre appear in this classic French film directed by François Truffaut, if I pronounced it correctly. 2 men fall in love with the same woman during the Second World War in France. Unfortunately for all, the woman loves both of the men. That is Jules and Jim. Sunday night at 9 o'clock, right here at College 56. Replay, Charlie, that long shot, but Wise underneath.
That was play number 13. Shoot the air ball and get the rebound and stick it back.
6:13 left. 89-81. Number 2 Southern Indiana. Not many people thought that they would have only an 8-point lead at this point. Credit to Doug Knoll and the staff. This team is fighting every minute of the game. Lions down at 12 on the shot clock now. Five on the shot clock. Lions for 3. No, loose ball, controlled by Kesinich. Big miss. Let's see if the Dons can convert. Woodall back in the lineup for the Dons. Up at the point. Big possession. Crow, watched by Curry, knocked out of bounds.
And obvious on that last possession, Southern Indiana was instructed to run some clock.
20 on the shot clock. Brad Knoll to inbound it to Woodall. 5:26 to go. The Dons can score here. Wise for 3, yes!
We've got ourselves a ball game again, folks.
89-84, 5:10 left. Don't count the Dons out yet. Curry driving on Crow. Whistle. Oh, they're going to call Crow for the foul. Some people thought maybe Curry traveled. 4 fouls now on Dwight Crow. Curry back at the line. He's 3 of 4 today at the stripe. 79% foul shooter during the season. Makes the first. Green back in the lineup for Robinson for the Eagles. Second free throw good as well. 91-84, 5:03 left. Don's trying to get the ball inbounded. And they lose it, another turnover. Christian double team, shot up, in, and he's fouled. Critical play.
You have to give Southern Indiana credit. Every time the Dons make that sustained run that we've been talking about, they find a way to answer the bell.
Foul is on Dwight Crow, and he fouls out. Kristen now with 11 points. Got 30 seconds on the clock to see who is going to replace who. Is there a timeout or is... No. Doug's going to try to create a timeout without calling it. Shepard's going to replace Crow. That's a manufactured unofficial timeout, Charlie.
Yes, you get 1 minute to replace that player that's fouled out. And he kind of used it as a 45-second timeout.
Key for IPFW boxing out on this free throw. Lawan Christian makes it. And we have our final media timeout of the afternoon. Let's take a break. 4:59 left. Our score, 94-84. Southern Indiana leading IPFW. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Back at the Gates Center, Charlie, three-point shot by Nick Wise. Boy, we could use a lot of them down this last 4:59. We'll look at the fans, the officials. Nick Wise now with 27 points. That's a game high. Ironically, looking at the numbers, Charlie, each team has 5 players in double figures. 22 points for Derek Lyons, leads Southern Indiana. 27 by Nick Wise, leading the Mastodons. And still, second half shooting. IPFW 14 of 22 for 64%. Southern Indiana 20 of 32 for 63%.
The key has been turnovers. No question about it.
Big possession right now for the Dons. They need to get back into single-digit deficit. Kesnich underneath. Kesnich knocked to the floor. He will shoot 2. Green picks up his 4th foul. Two big free throws for the 6'10 freshman Jim Kesnich. In and out. Still gets another. It's almost critical here that he does make it to get it a 3-possession game. And he does. 94-85, 4:44 left. Again, the perimeter passing of USI, looking for a cutter. 15 on the shot clock. $17-footer, no, rebound Shepard. As Atterbury missed, long feed, Woodall, left-handed shot up and in. Back comes Lyons, intentional foul, count the bucket. Shepard guilty of the foul. Key play at the 4:07 mark.
You have to go for the basketball.
Second foul on Shepard, but the bad part about this, Charlie, basket was good by Lyons. There's the replay. Long feed. Count the bucket. Count the free throw. And USI gets the ball again.
Everything that could go wrong for the Dons on that play did.
Well, now they need to stop. It's a 10-point spread. Have to have some defense here. Inside feed, Green up and in. 7 points in the second half for Green. It's 99-87, 3:40 to go. Dons literally have to score every possession the rest of the way. No. Wise three-pointer blocked. Ball taken away. A reach-in foul, I believe. Going to be called on Lions. Third on Derek. That will send Nick Wise to the line for 2. .26 left. So Captain Nick Wise makes the first. Keon Henderson in the lineup for Shepherd for IPFW. Curry in the lineup for Givens for Southern Indiana. Replay, Charlie. Second free throw, no. Rebound, reach over the back, foul on Keon Henderson. Sends Green to the line. Keon, that's personal number 3. So, Kimon Green, who is 4 of 5 at the stripe so far this afternoon, to go along with 4 field goals for 12 points, will shoot 2. First free throw good. Puts USI at the century mark. 100-88, 3:25 left. Second free throw good as well. Mark of a good team, hitting your free throws down the stretch. USI is a team that's hit their last 9 free throws. Kesnich on
they
the
are
block.
a very good basketball team.
Wise for 3, yes!
With tremendous pressure in his face.
101-91, under 3 minutes to go. IPFW desperately needing a stop. 17-footer by Green, short, Wise with the rebound, and he has his pocket picked. Green puts it back up and in. And Southern Indiana calls a quick 30-second timeout.
We got the shot we wanted, and we got the rebound, but we somehow lost it.
Equity funding for IPFW students is the topic for this month's IPSGA update. How is it IPFW students do not have equitable funding from the state government? This month, student host Dan Westrick is joined by Vice Chancellor Walt Branson, Student Body President Nick Gray, and Alumni Director Jennifer Bosch to talk about the situation and what's to be done about it. That's IPSGA Update, Fridays at 1 p.m. and Saturdays at 9 p.m. right here on College 56. Well, Charlie, you got all the what-ifs in the world, but take nothing away from IPFW. They have played very hard.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you can't take away from this basketball team. They played their hearts out. They've competed, and as a coach, that's the first thing. The first thing you want your team to do, come out and compete hard.
Woodall with the ball. Keon Henderson. 2.5 minutes to go. Wise, long distance, off the iron, no. Rebound Curry. May have been asking a bit much from about 30 feet out.
Yeah, a step or two out of his range, and with a defender, because you know the defender knows that's what you have to do.
Southern Indiana wants to work some clock now. 2-10, steal by Woodall. D'Angelo taking it all the way, puts it up and in. 103-93 with 2 minutes to go. Another steal. Woodall to Wise to Brad Knoll. Each side. Kasanich to Henderson for 2.
Wasn't pretty, but we'll take it.
103.95, 1:45 to go. Still hope for the Dons. Curry way up near midcourt. Keep them there. Woodall knocked down, steals the ball. Outlets it. Keon Henderson underneath, lays it up and in. 10 points for Henderson now. And it's
Never give up. The Dons are playing their hearts out, not giving up.
Timeout called by Southern Indiana. 103.97, buck 18 left. Want to remind you to tune in to College 56 Sunday evening, February 18th at 7 o'clock to see the replay of today's exciting men's basketball game with Southern Indiana. That's Sunday evening, February 18th at 7 o'clock right here on College 56. Charlie, let's look at another replay here. Woodall with the steal. The long feed to Keon Henderson. A nice put back, or I should say put shot up. Oh, I'll get my tongue untied in a minute. For Keon, and he's got 10 points now.
And certainly the catalyst of this run, this little spurt that we've just had, D'Angelo Woodall scrambling all over the place, stealing the basketball, making the passes he has to make. Certainly we need him on the basketball court.
I'm looking at the numbers, surprising. 6 IPFW players in double figures, led by Nick Wise with 31.
And if you say that at the outset of the game, you think you're going to have a pretty good chance to win a basketball game.
Here we go, 114 and counting. Trapping, nearly a steal. Curry for 3. No, rebound fought for. Woodall has it. Here come the Dons on the run. Woodall taking it coast to coast. No, for 3. Yeah, no. In and out and out. Curry, nearly a steal. Shot up and in by Atterbury. Possible dagger in the heart. 105.97, 51 seconds left. Woodall. Got to do something in a hurry. Wise. Kasanich for 3. Yes! Timeout called by Doug Knoll. 30 second timeout rather. 38 seconds left. 105-100. The big man with the long bomb, Charlie.
Now it's time to start looking at the free throw percentages and seeing who are we going to foul.
30. It's a 30-second timeout called by Doug Knoll. The Omnibus Lecture Series presents author and journalist Brent Staples this coming Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the Walp Student Union Ballroom on the IPFW campus. A member of the New York Times editorial board, Staples will speak on the crisis in education and will address issues of school funding and the state of higher education. The public is invited to attend this free event, and you may park for free in any B parking space on campus. That's author and journalist Brent Staples, Thursday, February 8th at 7:30 p.m. For more information, call 481-6166. Oh, this is fun, Charlie.
And this is not a great free throw shooting basketball team. Curry and Atterbury, the best free throw shooters by far. Nobody else above 70.
Here we go. Foul by Henderson. As he's going to
send one of the guys that is above 70.
And he's made 4 in a row. Marlo Curry.
80% shooter from the line.
16 points. That foul. Foul was on Keon Henderson, and they're saying that's number 5. I had him for 4, but I'm not going to argue the officials. So Keon Henderson will depart. Nice round of applause. Keon, 10 points today and 4 rebounds.
Played very hard, showed a lot of athleticism against these very athletic Screaming Eagles.
Nick Euler, who can hit the 3 ball in the lineup for the Dons. Curry at the line for 2. Makes the first. This is the critical one, Charlie, because if he makes it, it becomes a 3-possession game again. And he does. 107-100. 32 seconds. Here comes Woodall. Dons have to hurry. Kesenich way up top. Euler. Knoll. Ball knocked away. They're going to call a three-shot foul. Three-shot foul. Curry with his third personal foul. Brad Knoll will shoot not once, not twice, but 3 times. Chance to cut the lead to 4 with 19 seconds left. First one good. Second one no good. Needs to make this. It's a 107-101 game. Miller in the lineup for the Dons, replacing Euler. Could be a little offense-defense switch here. Folks who don't think IPFW can play some exciting basketball today is sorry. They can. Second one good. Second out of the 3. 107-102.
Get up and foul.
Now, Knoll fouls him with 14 seconds left.
And that's what you put Mike Miller in the game for the quick foul. You need Brad Knoll on the basketball court if you're trying to make a comeback.
Unfortunately, that is personal foul number 5 for Brad Knoll. Not what the coach wanted in the sense of the 5th foul, but they had to stop the clock.
Exactly, but that's what Miller has to be on the basketball in that situation to make the foul.
Euler will now come in for Brad Knoll. Free throw by Kristen is good. Brad Knoll checks out, 13 points on the afternoon. 108-102, 14 seconds. Blockout is critical for a possible miss for the Dons. As long as there's 14 ticks left, there's still life and hope. Second one is good. Wow, how many free throws have they hit in a row down the stretch? 109-102, Woodall. Wise, long range 3, yes! They don't give up. 109-105, 7 seconds left. Foul by Woodall. He's going to foul out, but they got to stop the clock.
No other choice. Woodall had to make the foul.
You have got to give credit to this IPFW basketball team. Number 2 team in the country, and you're down 109-105 with 6 seconds to go.
They've never quit.
Give credit to Southern Indiana. In the last 9+ minutes, they have hit 13 consecutive free throws.
And this coming from not a very good free throw shooting team.
Misses the second. Euler with the board. 4 seconds. Miller. Taylor for 3. Yes, at the buzzer, but we are 2 points short. John Taylor hits the 3 at the end, but the horn goes off. Bruce Pearl, Doug Knoll congratulating each other at midcourt. Our final score, number 2, Southern Indiana, 110. Unranked IPFW, 108. Fans got their money's worth, Charlie.
Well, there's no question about that. In the paper tomorrow, the game actually was not as close as a 110-108 score. We got a last-second shot. Turnovers. The Dons played hard for 40 minutes, had a lot of turnovers, and exactly the numbers are 23 turnovers to 12 turnovers for Southern Indiana. But great job playing hard for the full game.
And here is a nice thing, I think, Charlie. Both teams, though they were next to each other, not together, coaches included in their post-game huddle. And I can guarantee you Doug Knoll is telling his club, we may have lost on the scoreboard as we see the final shot put in by John Taylor. We may have lost this game on the scoreboard, but you guys put forth a tremendous effort against the number 2 team in the country.
Certainly something to build on.
Oh, we're going to catch our breath here for a second. We're going to look at some quick numbers here. Hope to get the final stats in a minute. I know that coming into the last minute, ironically in the second half, both teams had shot over 60% from the floor. Thank you, Mike Jewell. Catch my breath here. For the game, Southern Indiana, 40 of 73 from the floor. That's 55%. 4 of 18 from three-point range. That's 22%. 26 of 37 at the foul line for 70%. They were led by Derek Lyons with 25 points, 18 points from Marlo Curry, 16 points from Kimon Green, 15 points Wes Atterbury, 14 points Lawan Kristen, 8 points apiece Kevin Robinson, DeAndre Givens, 4 points from Sharika Shai, and 2 points from Matt Carter. For IPFW, 37 of 63 from the floor for 59%. They shot 67% in the second half. 14 of 25 from three-point land for 56%. 20 of 31 at the stripe for 65%. They were led by Nick Wise with 34 points. 16 apiece from D'Angelo Woodall and Jim Kessenich. 13 points from Brad Knoll. 10 apiece from Keon Henderson and Matt Shepard. 4 points from Dwight Crow. 3 points from John Taylor on that last shot of the game. 2 points from Mike Miller. Rebounding, IPFW rebounded Southern Indiana 43-29. They out-assisted Southern Indiana 19-12. Turnovers, 23 for IPFW, 12 for Southern Indiana. Steals, 11-6 in favor of Southern Indiana. Heck of a ball game. Granted, we lose. We go to 4-9 in the conference, 7-16 overall. Southern Indiana improves to 12-1 in the conference, 18-1 overall. But still, a tremendous, tremendous effort put out by IPFW today.
There's no question about that. You have to be happy with the effort. If you look back at the stats, the Dons did very well in every category. Turnovers, but not only the turnovers, but the points that Southern Indiana converted off those turnovers, certainly the key to this basketball game.
I want to remind you as we get ready to depart to tune in again at 7 o'clock Sunday, February 18th. For the replay of this exciting basketball game. Charlie, final thoughts and comments.
The Dons, again, getting better and better. Number 2 team in the country. Played a 2-point basketball game, and looking back, a mistake here, a play here or there. That's the hard part about it, but this is a team that is coming together, and good things are going to come to this team as they continue to get better and better every game.
Well, Charlie, it's been a fun afternoon. Even though we lost both games, both of our teams put out a great effort. Thank you for your help, especially with the women's game, helping in for Ryan Peratt. He doesn't know what he missed being out in Pennsylvania with the volleyball team. But thank you again for your hard work today.
You're certainly welcome. I enjoyed it.
Our program today was sponsored in part by Pizza Hut of Canterbury, featuring famous Pizza Hut pizza. We'd like to thank, at this time, the College 56 production crew, the IPFW athletic staff, the City of Fort Wayne, Comcast Cablevision, the IPFW Learning Resource Center, and especially the IPFW Office of University Relations and Communications for their contributions to this College 56 sports telecast. This telecast of IPFW Sports is copyrighted in the sole property of the College Cable Access Center and IPFW. Unauthorized duplication, exhibition, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this event without expressed written consent is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed our telecast of IPFW Sports, if not the outcome, and we thank you again for joining us today. For Charlie Washington, this is Mike Moss saying goodbye for now. Once again, our final score, number 2, Southern Indiana 110, unranked IPFW 108. Be sure to tune in this coming week for Mastodon Spotlight and the Arnie Ball Show coming up on Wednesday and Friday nights. And then we'll be back again in 3 weeks with more live IPFW basketball. But until then, we bid you a fond farewell from the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW.